Yeah, g'day. Sorry for the attire. It's very late. It's nearly 2:30 in the morning, and yeah, I should be going to bed. But I thought I'd just sort of touch base with you guys, let you know what's been happening, and thank you for liking and subscribing. Um, yeah, so sorry for the lack of content. Last thing I uploaded was the suicide awareness walk that I went on. Uh, it was great to be there for the reasons that I was there, but also to support those who have also lost others and, that were close to them and also, that they love. The support was just fantastic and it was an absolutely beautiful day. Um, so I am supposed to be having a call with LR Tunist tomorrow. Hopefully, we're having people coming in at 8 o'clock to like, we've been getting the roof renovated. So yeah, tomorrow's day three. So yeah, hopefully we can have our call and play a game possibly without like hammering and shit in the background. I probably will record the gaming session, but yeah, provided there isn't like hammering and stuff. Um, Hopefully that turns out. Leslie has had an upgrade with her computer, or LR Artunist. For those that don't know, she is doing the music for the game with Maxwell Atoms and I. So yeah, she's damn good at it. She's also my pal. We've been friends for a long time now. Very talented artist, very talented musician. So, yeah. Um, but yeah, she's had a computer upgrade. Maxwell's had a computer upgrade, and I have also had a computer upgrade. So we're all ready and raring to go, really. Um, just hopefully we can make something fun that you guys can play and enjoy eventually. It's going to be a wee way away yet. We've got a lot of work to do. Still very early days. On that topic, I've been working away at a cartoon. I've been sort of chipping away at that for a while now. In the background, it's just sort of like a side project. While Maxwell's busy working on his side projects. Um, yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun. More on that in the future, but yeah, it's going to be more sort of family friendly orientated. I was sort of when I was younger, I used to make kind of edgy sort of stuff, or what I deem as edgy. Had this kind of attitude where I was, trying to. It was a bit more in your face. I was younger, and as you get older, you realize that you self reflect, and you're like, yeah, I don't really want to do that stuff anymore. Like I want to bring people together. I don't want to divide them. The world's got enough division. I don't want to contribute to that. Um, it's just like it's easier to be a bad person than it is a good person. It's easier to make artwork when you're suffering than it is to make it when you feel happy, right? It's another thing too. It's like, why not challenge yourself? Why not make something when you're feeling happy? And then in turn, it also fuels you to make you feel more happy. So, yeah, that's one thing I've learned. And this cartoon should be no exception. It's going to be more family friendly than this channel anyway. So this is not a family friendly channel, FYI. But yeah, hopefully this cartoon will be, and well, it definitely will be. I can tell you that now. So it's just going to be like a fun little show. So look forward to that. More on that in the future. Um, Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was not just our game, but or the cartoon that we're working on, but Sony. Yeah, too soon, and maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. Now I want to throw my hat into the ring. I want to throw my 2 cents down the well here. Um, I think it sucks. I think it's really shitty practice. What they've done. They've done a few things. One of which was taking money from people who purchase movies from their store. I think from what I heard, and people who were complaining that they've just delisted these movies, which is absolute shit, a shitty thing to do. Um, and if they can do that with movies, they can do that with games, right? Digital games that you purchase. So, one thing that I got a little bit angry about, that I left some snarky comments on their forum with, was they are deactivating the PlayStation Store on the PS3 and the PS Vita. Um, like some people are like, oh, oh well, we saw this coming, and it's like, yeah, we did see it coming, but does that make it right though? Does that mean I know some people like that say they aren't agreeing with what they're doing, but it's just kind of like, yeah, we saw it coming, but we don't agree with it. And saying that kind of makes it sound like we were just cool with it, and I'm not. Um, I bought their console in good faith that I'd be able to use it to its full functionality even in 2026. There's no reason why it can't, other than corporate greed, because they're not making money off of it. That's literally what it boils down to. Because we live in an age in 2026, we've got what? We've got AI doing stuff, which is just gross. I can't stand that. Um, we've got uh, like what, cloud storage and that, cloud gaming and all that bullshit now. Gosh, whatever happened to just putting the cartridge in and turning the fucking thing on? And owning your games. Whatever happened to that? And so, yeah, like we live in this age now where we live in an age where we can just have all this stuff, but you don't have the technology to keep the store going. Like you've got deep pockets, Sony. Like what's going on? Ridiculous. Sorry, I got a bit of a dry throat. Um, I just yeah. Also, they are getting rid of physical media. They are no longer going to be like making discs and stuff in future for like the PS6 and all that. That's the rumor anyway. That's what they've actually come out and said it. Um, and I think that stinks as well. Another thing too is like, I would pay for the convenience if they had like released like Condemned 2. I love Condemned 2. Not as good much as the first one, but the second one's cool. Like it shouldn't be forgotten. Um, if I could play that on PS5, I'd be so happy. Like if I could play the full libraries of these old school games, these old school consoles on new hardware, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd pay for the game again just to play it on the PS5. I don't want to rent it, right? I don't want to I don't want to borrow it. I want to actually like own it. I would love to have the physical copy. I am guilty of buying digital. I've bought digital in the past and I still currently buy digital, but it would be nice to have the option there. I bought physical as well. I bought tons of physical. I've got like a whole stack of like retro games in my room. You name it. Mega Drive, Sega Master System, NES. I got some Super Nintendo games, GameCube, Wii U. Yeah, even Atari 2600, which I got to say, Atari is still kicking ass today. They are still releasing physical cartridges, whether you like them or not. It's physical media. Look after them, and they might look after you. So at the end of the day, I know they're a corporation. Um, so and if Sony's taught me anything, it's not to snuggle up to any bloody corporation. But we must give credit when credit is due. That these there are companies out there that genuinely want to cash in on the physical media thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because they want you to actually own your games. So support Atari, support Evercade, support Limited Run. Limited Run are going to really suffer for this because you know they don't have if Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft all go digital. What hope have they got? They're just going to have to release digital versions of these collector's editions and that's going to suck ass. Um, so yeah, I don't want to see that. I want to live in a world with physical media still, and that's where I shall stay. I am not. I refuse to. And I'm so glad there's just so much backlash about this. I'd like to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this physical media thing? Them getting rid of discs and stuff like that. Like, I think it sucks, especially you, Retro Spirits Guide. And if you're watching this, because you've worked in the industry before. Like, what are your thoughts? I think it sucks because it's going to drive up the price of, like, retro games a lot more, and like we really needed that to happen. Am I right? I think a lot of people are just going to go back to emulation. I've gone back to being a PC gamer. I haven't been a PC gamer since the DOS days. Um, Commander Keen or Keen 4 Goodbye Galaxy, fantastic game. Jill of the Jungle, Doom, Wolfenstein, Duke Nukem. I grew up with all that stuff. Just to name a few. Jazz Jack Rabbit, Dangerous Dave, Okay, I'm going to stop naming them now. Yeah, that's the autism. Uh, yeah, basically, yeah, I have been a PC gamer for a long time. Then I switched to console because I loved the Nintendo Entertainment System back in the day, and the Sega Master System was the first console I saved up and bought. And I hadn't touched PC ever since, really, uh, until now, and it's really cool to be back. You know, Playing games like Mecha Chameleon. That's not like a photorealistic game. That's just a goofy, fun game that many people are talking about on YouTube. I know that much, but for good reason. It's a fun game. Um, Peak is another one that I really want to play with Ala Ratunist and other friends. Uh, yeah, it's one where you got to like get up the top of this mountain with your friends, but you've got stamina and stuff. So like, if you use your stamina as you're climbing, you'll fall and to your death or whatever. But you've all got to make your way up this mountain and help each other up this mountain and to get to the rescue chopper. Looks pretty hard case. I like it. Um, so yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I'm sort of into at the moment with gaming. Heroes of Might and Magic, Olden Era, fantastic, very addictive game. I try not to get into that too much because it distracts me from like working on projects. But it was like 2 Point Campus. My God, that was a time sucker, man. That just completely consumed my day. Before I knew it, it was like 4 a.m, and the music was like stuck in my head, and I'm like, shit, I should probably go to bed. And even speaking now, I should probably go to bed. It's like 20 to 3. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys and thank yous for liking and subscribing, and yeah, talk a bit about Sony's shitty practices and what my thoughts were on that. Not that you have to go far to find other people's opinions on that, but this is my thoughts anyway. And I'd love to hear yours. So yeah, our cartoon that we're working on, looking forward to for like working more on that. Hopefully we'll get a gameplay session video of LR Tunis and I up, provided there's not hammering and shit all the way through it. So yeah, you guys take care. I'm rambling because I'm really tired, in case you can't tell. It's a freaking mad world out there. All right, take care, guys.